train traveling from Amritsar, I told him I prefer spontaneity. I would rather pick up my topic from what I observed once I reached Kennedy Hall. And I observed and I have picked up. So in 5 minutes, which is the official time given in the timelines that have been programmed, scheduled, that has been circulated, in 5 minutes, and I will not take more, I can only do two things. I can leave you with a wish list, my khahish for the university, and I can leave you with a commitment, my offer from my side for the university, my alma mater. The Government of India has banned single-use plastic. I find these plenty on the official forum. I also find that we here are not just Government of India subjects. Each one of us is a responsible citizen aware of what plastic does to our environment. And here I have plastic. मैंने इसकी सारी प्यार, affection, warmth that was conveyed through it, I accept with all the love in my heart. But I'm afraid I have to leave this behind because there is no place for it in my home and in my life and in my practice of waste segregation, which I practice rigorously, having perfected it over the past 15 years. So मेरी ख्वाहिश university के लिए, can the Honorable Vice Chancellor, can the bright young registrar who has now joined, full of beans, young and enthusiastic, can you make this a zero-waste campus? A zero-waste campus is not as easy as shouting sure, sure. It requires deep reflection of how we look at things that we allow to enter our lives. अगर मैंने इस पे पैसे खर्चे and it enters my life, it is me who has the responsibility for finding end-of-life solutions for everything here. The leaf, the plant, the flower, the ribbon, the plastic. Otherwise, I will not let it enter my life. प्यार से मना कर दूंगी. So those three things that you see in the popular symbol of, reuse, recycle, reduce, उसमें एक और जोड़ लें, refuse. Buy one, get one free. No. Because everything that enters your life must enter with awareness. And if you are spending government funds on doing things like this without having an end-of-life solution, I think it is time we institutionally rethink our priorities. It is not possible to aspire for top ranks, #1 positions, VC funding, etc., without having our awareness grounded in everything that we do. And that awareness is what is really at the heart of ALUMNI. That is what education should be telling us. And that is the core value that we should be taking home from education. I've done 3 minutes already. I have 2 more. So in that 2 more, I will leave you with my commitment. I have spoken to you from practice, not from PPTs downloaded from Google Chacha. There is enough and more. I have been reading. I pass through Jamalpur every time I go to my brother's house. I see the trash that we generate. Can we give it a new name? Can we call it by a respectful name of byproduct of our human existence instead of a word like waste? आप लोग इतना उर्दू जानते हैं, आप लोग इतनी शायरी करते हैं, एक उर्दू की अच्छी सी वर्ड कॉइन करके हमें बोलिएगा, which will indicate this as a byproduct of our everyday existence, so that what has no use for me has a use for someone else, and I send it out of my house or my institution in a form with izzat, so that the receiver receives it as raw material. इसको अगर मैं साफ करके प्लास्टिक को भेजूं, neatly wrapped, cleaned, dried, it is raw material for the HDP industry, for the plastic industry. It's only when I send it out mixed into a trash that there are leachates, there are chemical decomposition processes, that it destroys the soil, the air, and I have seen also your dumps. I have read online small researches about the solid waste as a liquid waste management that is practiced. Leaves a lot to be desired. I know that your hall की जो भी निकलते हैं kitchen के outputs, you have farmers and you have people who come in and who kind of tender and purchase them. That's great. You found an second user for it. You could also try other things. You could make biofuel out of it. You have engineering department. I read that your engineering department conducted some faculty development workshops for waste management as recently as last year. I would like that it should not be just an engineering department reserve. I also read that आपने अब्दुल्ला में शायद some waste value out of waste कुछ exhibitions करवाए, कुछ competitions करवाए, your girls did, taking little things out of waste. And